dude that was in an alleyway, and he was the sun was going down, so he's praying.
Oh, I saw that.
Wherever you are, you got to pray.
I saw it in New York City, and he was like.
Just imagine the people back in the day when they would have to travel certain distances for months or even years. What is one thing that they would carry with them? The Quran. Why? Because they did not have it on their mobile devices or their gadgets. Brothers and sisters, imagine you have a app, the Qurani app, which not only shows you how much rewards you get, but reminds you to read the Quran, gives you reminders. Download the Qurani app now and let it testify for you on Yawm al-Qiyamah that you read it wherever you was. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear fans. Hope you guys are well, inshallah. If you want to look sharp like me, order your Sindeed clothing. As you can see, Sindeed.com. All day, every day, alhamdulillah. Zishan like the pocket here. Zishan, you can put a lot of stuff in here.
No labels, nothing. That's how we roll.
Yeah, because you have no labels.
I just got some dandruff on my glasses. I'm just going to clean that.
Please do that, Zishan. What's your take on Joe Rogan? I don't know what to make out of him. I'll be honest with you.
I think Joe Rogan has given a platform to a lot of non-mainstream people that have shared their ideas. Because let's face it, I mean, when it comes to mainstream television, you're only fed the same thing again and again. He provided an alternative, and because of that, because of his genuine inquisitive nature, he's not only risen to prominence, but he's helped significantly Donald Trump, who thanked him in his winning speech. And he mentioned a bunch of people, and then he said something along the lines of then the ultimate Joe Rogan or whatever it is.
So Trump bigged up Joe Rogan. Well, Joe Rogan in this clip is bigging up Muslims. Should we find out why?
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, and he's actually seen two of them with his guest, about how Muslims
even though some people say, oh, why do we care about what people say about Islam and this and that? However, when we're living in a society that is very celebrity orientated, it does have an impact on people's opinions and does shape people's minds.
And it's strategic. Why not? Here we go. This is what he had to say.
My friend that did it, he's now out of it.
Of the priesthood or the gayness?
He left the priesthood. He's still gay, still queer as they come. And but he left the priesthood, which was weird because we were like, whoa, is he coming out? Is he this? And he left, and now he just said they were changing too many things. Like the literal religion messed him up to get him out. Yeah.
Interesting.
Because
what were they changing?
The Catholic Church, my mom, please, she doesn't know how to listen to podcasts. Anyway, the Catholic Church changes on a dime. Like even something Lent. Right now we're in Lent, right?
Right.
There was so many rules that my mom had that we don't have, like my generation didn't have. And now it's a whole nother, like Lent is not, now I'm looking at kids like, what? You could do that? It's Lent. You're not allowed to, you have to do this, this, and this. But they've changed. They just changed so that they can recruit.
That's why the Muslims are going to win. They don't give a who joins. That's Ramadan is you got a month and nobody's eating all day long. No water, no food. We were in downtown the other day, driving downtown LA, and there's an alleyway, and this dude was in the alleyway.
In LA?
No,
or here?
in Austin.
Okay.
Did I say LA?
Yeah, it's
Did
okay.
I? I'm sorry. In Austin.
I'm just
downtown Austin. And there was this dude that was in an alleyway, and he was the sun was going down, so he's praying.
Oh, I saw that.
Wherever you are, you got to pray.
I saw it in New York City. And he was like, and it's so hard to find a space in New York City. So I was like, wow, that's impressive.
Devotion.
Exactly. He was behind like a pillar that like went into, there was a little bit of room to go into these offices, and he was literally just behind the pillar just doing that. And I was like, wow, that is right in Times Square. Wow.
This is in Toronto. So this is a protest for something.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Toronto.
But it's still.
Oh, it's a protest. Okay.
Even if it's a protest, you get that many people that are doing that. There's not another religion
that would do that.
They are so much more devout in their belief.
Because they're praying. Like the Catholics would just wave a cross in your face. And
they do like a half-ass.
And a lot of people would come out.
The Muslims are out there in the street on their knees. F your traffic. We're praying.
Your traffic.
Which is... That's a different thing.
It's Toronto. It's busy.
Joe Rogan seeing a man praying in an alleyway. And this is why it's really important, because sometimes when I used to like do Uber, when I used to drive, I had to pray outside, bro, like, because masjids are closed. Do you get it? And a lot of people come and say to me, oh, why do you go to the masjid? There's very reasonable. Sometimes I got the kids in the car. I can't take the whole kids. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's like sometimes I'll pray in the back. And I'll be honest with you, I've had obviously you get people like, you get Muslims come and try to put carpet in front of you or say mashallah or whatever for that matter. But what you need to bear in mind is how are non-Muslims perceiving you? Now, when I pray outside, a lot of people, sometimes I'll ask certain brothers that maybe newly practicing, etc., and they're like praying and they find it a little bit embarrassing. And I'm like I don't say nothing, but I'm like, bro, why should I be embarrassed? What am I doing embarrassing? People are, I would be like having sex in public.
Whoa,
doing some madness.
That escalated very quickly.
Really fastly, yeah. Actually, they do, and it's one of the signs of the hour. Actually, one of the signs of the hour is that the two people having intimacy on the road, and the best amongst them will say, "Go behind the wall." So it says what? If they have no shame doing that, which an action that's going to testify against them on Yom Qiyamah, why am I going to be shy and embarrassed? And the same thing we have when it comes to enjoining good and forbidding evil. You see a brother or with a girl or whatever kissing with a haram relationship.
Whoa.
Yeah, you had to. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and people come and say, "Oh, advise them." Oh, bro, I feel embarrassed. They don't feel embarrassed doing that in public. You feel embarrassed advising them. Our deen, that's what Allah says, let there rise amongst you a group of people who will enjoy good and forbid evil. So when it comes to this, it shows you, that's why there was a guy in the back of a cab and he said, my cab driver has just gone out to pray. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, when I was a cab driver, there's one moment I had to do that. There was one guy and his girlfriend, they were kind of tipsy. I said, guys, I genuinely have to pray. So you can either cancel this ride. They said, no, we'll wait for you. Bro, you know what happened? You won't believe this.
Did they accept Islam?
No, bro. I went out to pray. Bro, the woman came not right next to me, beside me, just started praying with me. Bro, she started literally. Like, I finished. I didn't know. When I looked, I could hear something, and she was like, "Yeah, I wanted to pray with you." She was doing something. I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, but the thing is, it just shows you that this has value, and people judge by your actions.
And sometimes when you're just, time for salah comes, obviously your primary intention is to pray to Allah. Yeah. However, when you put that prayer mat down, you think, oh, who's watching me and this and that. You can either see it in a negative way, like who's watching me, what are they thinking, or you could think it in a positive, dawah-centric sort of way, that if someone is watching, this is going to appeal to their fitrah. This is going to appeal to the natural disposition that there's something familiar about this. There's something safe about this. There's something something unique and special about this, because this is the way that the prophets. So you look in the Old and the New Testament, that this is how the prophets prayed. We know in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus put his head on the floor and bowed down. Some say that he was bowing down to himself because, of course, he's God and, all of that sort of stuff. However, sticking with the point, you don't know who you're giving da'wah to. You don't know the impact of that salah. Like Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he was in the desert and he made the call. They were like... It's up to Allah to take his call and send it to everybody. And look, worldwide people go to do Hajj and Umrah, visit Makkah, Medina. There's not a moment that somebody is not doing tawaf. There's not a moment.
Exactly. And not only that, when you in Salah, because if you see it, what was Joe Rogan connecting? What was it doing in correlation with the prayer? He was saying, and they're going to win. Because it shows dedication. That's why when he talked about how he said, the guy only knows Allah and wrestling, something like that. Yeah, he connected it directly to success. So you can see, it's like these people are going to win. Why? Because they're not degenerate. Do you get it? We have a purpose, we have a focus, and that's one thing nobody can take away from us. And not only that, when you're praying, you're showing liberation. You're showing true liberation. Why? Because you are connecting yourself to the Creator, not caring about the creation. Because for one to go and pray, you're basically saying, I don't care what you think of me. I don't care if you laugh at me. I don't care about the dunya. I'm here with my Lord. That is like a true empowerment, bro. When you look at someone and be like, and let me be honest, like sometimes when I was not a Muslim and I would see women who wearing the hijab and abaya, I was like I salute that, bro. I salute that, because what of the degeneracy that's going on, and the fact that you're choosing to do the opposite. I don't think I ever came across Muslims praying on the street. I don't remember that, yeah? But I had some friends here and there pray. But I'm sure
you had friends?
Yeah.
Whoa, come on.
Before you, I had good friends, Ishan.
I'm glad that changed. There's another important point, which is that the rules and the discipline is what non-Muslims, especially in this day of postmodernism, where it's all about subjectivity, you have these people that are sticking true to their beliefs, their ideals, such that they are able to stay true to themselves. This is something that people without rules really value. And it's so ironic that you have certain Muslims that that are on the border of kufr and saying, no, there's too many rules and we feel like this. Or the non-Muslims that come to Islam, they love the fact that there's so many rules, that there's order,
Wallahi,
there is discipline.
Look at Judaism. You think Islam's got rules and regulations? Brother, I know some Jewish people. I went to the synagogue. The rules they have, bro, wallahi, bro, you will thank Allah for Islam, bro. You think that we have rules, bro? We got it easy, mate. Bro, there's some regulations they have to follow with water next to the bedroom, the bed. Bro, I was like, bro, that is crazy.
But even like in New York City, there's like this thin line that goes all the way around.
They're trying to do one in Liverpool now. Liverpool and Manchester.
They're trying to kind of find ways around in which they can kind of maneuver around their
Sabbath.
Their religious responsibilities. But this it comes back to this point, the discipline.
But why are they doing that? Because their religion is so hard, so they have no choice but to find ways of getting out of it. But with us, and they did that to themselves, because we know in the Quran Allah tells us that they made a which cow, what color, this, that. Sorry, but that's why Islam is a balanced, religion. But
something that tells us how to go to the toilet, somebody that tells us how to, what to put in our wills, something that is there,
how to deal with your marital issues, disputes, everything, business, everything, bro. It's a way of life. But alhamdulillah, I mean, that's it, guys. I mean, till next time.
Is that it? Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Don't forget to subscribe to Smile to Jannah.
Come on.
Hello.
And don't forget to unsubscribe to Ali Dawat.
Nice. Bye-bye, Zishan.
Bye-bye.
Zishan, I'm going to get you some Cindy clothing, yeah? Yeah, Ali, can you take that bit out? What? I know Zishan said no thanks. I will say